So today we are going to do time to the quarter hour. So the first thing we're going to do, we're following the directions down here, but I'm just going to do it for you so you can watch. So we're going to take this piece of paper and we're going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to fold it again. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm making quarters. So I want to show you, you can see got a line that goes from top to bottom, and then a line that goes across the middle. And these are 4 equal pieces. So these are quarters. So think about how many quarters make $1. 4 quarters make $1. They're all worth the same, 25, 25, 25. This space is the same. This space is the same. This space is the same. And this space is the same, which means that because these are equal pieces, I have split it into quarters. This paper is in 4 quarters. So 1, 2, 3, 4 different pieces, or 4 quarters. Okay, so I wanted to show you that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look at our clock here. We have our clock and we can separate our clock into quarters. So we go top to bottom and then we go across. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. Because remember, when we're moving on an analog clock, we always move in number order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. When we're looking at this, when we get to the 3, this is our first 15-minute spot. I know quarters usually are 25 because you're thinking of 25 cents in a dollar, but there's only 60 minutes in an hour, so each 15 minutes is a quarter. So the first 15 minutes is a quarter, then we go another 15 minutes, 5, 10, 15. This makes our 30-minute mark. Okay, go 15 more minutes, 5, 10, 15. This gives us our 45-minute mark. And our last part, 5, 10, 15, would get us to our 60-minute or back to 0. Okay, so we've got our first quarter, our second quarter, our third quarter, our fourth quarter. This one here would be quarter past. I know we've talked about this before, quarter past the hour. This is half past. 45 is quarter till because we're getting close to that new hour. So this is quarter till the hour, till the new hour, quarter till. And that's when we add in, and I'm going to put down here, new hour. You don't have to write all this on your paper. This is just to watch. You have a quarter till the new hour. So what we're going to do is they want us, it says on the clock above, place the cue, draw hands on the clock to show quarter past an hour. So let's make it easy. Let's make our hour hand first, and let's do the 1 o'clock hour. Because we're right in that beginning of the hour, it's not going to be far off of that 1. So that's our hour hand. Oh, you know what? I bet you I could do red and blue also. So let's do a red hand. I'll make this a little bit easier for you guys to see. So there's my red hand. There's my hour hand. And for it to be quarter past, we have to get to that first 15-minute mark. So let's start at 0 and count 15. 5, 10, 15. So where's our minute hand is going to be pointing past that 3 at that 15-minute marker right there. So this would be quarter past, and what hour is it? It's quarter past 1. Okay, nice job. So let's look at the June clock real quick before we move on. Okay, so Mrs. Upton's going to go, Mrs. Upton's going to go ahead and set this back to 1 o'clock. And let's take a quick look at how this looks. Okay, so there's our 1 o'clock. It's pointing at the 12. Remember, anytime we're talking about the hour, the minute hand points at the 12. Anytime we're talking about the half hour, the minute hand points at the 6. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to go to quarter past. So we go 5, 10, 15. If you notice, it's moved a little bit off the 1, so it's not that far off. But then as we keep going to the next quarter, now it's between the 2. And look how close it's getting now as we're at quarter till. See how close this is to the 2? They're going to think it's 2. So they have quarter till, and you would say quarter till 2 because we're talking about the next hour now. And then when we get back to that 12, there's that 2 o'clock point. Okay, so I just wanted you guys to be able to see what that looks like. So let's move on to the back. Okay, so it says you can show time to the quarter hour. There are 15 minutes in a quarter hour. There are 4 quarter hours in an hour. So we've got 1 o'clock and we've got our minute hand up and our hour hand straight at our hour. So 1 o'clock. We've got 1, see it's just a little bit past the 1:15. So the hour of 1 and 15 minutes past, that's 1:15. Then we keep going to that next quarter, 5, 10, 15 minutes. We've got 1, our hour hands between our 1 and our 2, but it hasn't gotten to 2 yet. So we know we always go back to the smaller one, 1:30. So 1 and 30 minutes, that's 1:30. And then over here, we've got 1:45. See how close that is getting to that 2? So we have 5, 10. Oh, sorry guys, someone's calling me. Let me turn that off. See, it happens at home too. So we've got, let's go back to 1:45. So I'm going to pick up where I was. My phone started to ring and then it was ringing on my computer and oh my goodness. So if it skipped a little bit, you didn't miss anything. It's just Mrs. Upton clipped the video. So 1:45, let's look at it. So we've got the hour hand still between the 1 and the 2, not quite to the 2 yet. And I always told my students, if you're not sure, draw a line and extend it. See, it's still not touching the 2 yet. So that's okay. So we've got our first quarter, our second quarter, our third quarter, which gives us 1/4 the new hour, which is 2. And if we counted it, it would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 minutes. And our hour is still 1. Okay, so let's do a couple examples. Let's use our clock to show what time and write the time. So look at your hour. Okay, it's not too far past the 11, but it's still between the 11 and the 12. So let's go back. So it's 11 and our minute hand's at the 3. So let's count it. We've got 5, 10, 15. So it is right now, it is the hour of 11 and 15 minutes past, which is also, and you don't have to write these, but I'm going to, that's 11:15. Okay, let's look at the next one. So let's look at our hour hand. Remember I said you can extend it if you need to. Where is it? It's between the 8 and the 9. So we're going to go back down to the 8. The hour is 8. Our minute hand is down to the 6, so let's count it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's 8 and 30 minutes, so it's 8:30. Good. Okay, this is the toughie. Let's extend that hour hand. Did it make it to the 7 yet? Nope, it's not to the 7 yet. So what hour are we in? We're in 6. The hour of 6. And oh, it's all the way over here at the 9, so let's count around. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So it's the hour of 6 and 45 minutes. Okay. This one over here, I forgot, would be 1/2 what hour? 8. That's right. 8:30. Over here, this is that tricky one because we're so close to that new hour. So this one's the one that's the tricky one. This is 1/4 till, and what's the next hour? 1/4 till 7. Okay, so remember that's that super tricky one. Okay, so at 4:15, where would the minute hand be? Ooh, this is a tricky one. Remember, we have to look at the minute hand. So let's look right here. Well, let's use our clock. So let's set our hour hand to our 4. Oh my gosh, it did it for us. And let's take our minute hand and let's get to the 15. Ready? 5, 10, 15. Where would it be pointing? It'd be pointing at the 3 or just past the 3 for 4:15. Nice job, guys. Okay, so your job is to go onto this page and you're going to use your clock, tell what time is shown, and write the time. Okay, this one's a little bit harder. It says draw the hands on each clock, write the time. So 1:45. So it's almost 2 o'clock. It's not 2 o'clock yet. So where would that hour hand be? Would it be closer to the 2, on the 2, close to the 3? You got to think about it. It's 1:45, which means it's not 2 yet. Okay? 5:15, 12:15. So if you need help, remember you can always go back to this page and you can look at these up here to help you figure out where your hands need to be. Okay? Remember, you need a long hand and a short hand. Ooh, look at this one. They gave you, that one's weird. They gave you your minute hand. Look at that. It says read the time. So I was talking about read the time right here and write the time on the digital clock. So 12:45. So what would 12:45 look at? Remember, you've got your hour and your minute. So you're going to fill that in. These problems, you'll probably need mom and dad to help you through it. Not a problem there. And the hot problem, if you go back to what we talked about, why is each 15-minute period on a clock called 1/4 hour? Ooh, I'm going to give you a hint. Your clock that I made you also gives you a hint. Because if we extend this line right here up, how many quarters in a dollar? 4. How many quarters in your clock? I just gave you the answer to the hot problem. Okay, so you guys, good luck with that. If you have any questions, we are not having a Zoom on Friday, so just do your best. And if you have any questions, mom and dad can send them to me and I'll be here to help you if you need them. Okay, bye guys.